Recaro Sportster CS, they finally in. They really changed how it feels to drive this car. But let me tell you why I have decided to go this way. Well, when I bought this car over 5 years ago, I was blown away. But the only underwhelming thing was the seat. And that's because they were no different to what I had in M135i before. Apart from the M logos on them, there wasn't really any difference. Yes, they had the adjustable bolstering, but they weren't that special. They did not look very special, at least until BMW released M2 competition, and this changed everything. The seats finally looked like M car seats. They looked special, and I'll surprise you, they didn't feel hugely different. I don't think they had better bolstering. The biggest difference between them was less padding, less springy feel in the bottom of the seat, which meant that you felt more fluid with your bum. And that makes a difference when you're driving fast and you want to feel connected with your car. So over the years, I always felt like I could do with some better seats. But spending a lot on seats was always a bit cringy to me. I like value for money, as you probably figured out from my videos. So spending 5 grand on amazingly looking Recaro seats was not an option to me. But that was the only way to get these seats with working airbags, with heating, things I wouldn't want to give up, purely from the perspective of being able to go through the MOT test, and from the fact that I really like my comforts in a car. I really like to have heated seats. So the only 2 options I had was go M2 comp seats, which was a good option, I guess. The seats were a bit heavier than mine, but they do look great, and on top of it, you feel more through them. However, I've seen a lot of posts, especially on Instagram, with people running Recaro Sportster CS in the E46s and E92s, and they looked absolutely amazing. And yeah, I really wanted them. But I was not prepared to spend 5 grand on seats. So I had to find a different way to do it. And I think I found it. So in December 2025, I bought these seats from Renault Clio RS, used of course, and I paid for these seats 1,200 quid, which I thought was a really good price. Obviously they came with completely different covers, so that would have to be sorted at some point, but that wasn't the biggest concern. To fit these seats in to M2, I had to completely dismantle the base of those seats because they were completely different. They were made specifically by the manufacturer, by Renault, to fit into their cars. And this is not something you can convert because they just would sit like 4 inches too high. So I had to strip them back and make them almost to the aftermarket Recaro spec, which is with this simple base frames. So to buy these frames from Recaro, you're looking at about 450 quid each. Luckily, there is a guy, John, I'll leave his details in the video description. You can contact him, you can buy this for around 425 quid for a pair, which is basically half price, and they are exactly the same. So that is one way you can save yourself a lot of money. So that gives you basically a standard aftermarket Recaro seat at that point. But this is just the halfway. because then you need to adapt these seats to M2. So you can either go with the floor plate, metal plate, and then you bolt on universal or Recaro sliders to them, but that's not cheap, and that will basically let you fit it in correctly to M2 or any other M cars, or you can go the way I've gone. So I bought a special mount to use genuine BMW sliders to mount them to the floor. I wanted it to look a bit more OEM rather than like race car seat, and I think I'm happy with how it turned out. However, the mounts I bought were for electric seats, which sit slightly higher than the manual seats. So that was a bit annoying to me because I sat too high. So I decided to go custom way. I spoke to John, who was interested in developing a kit for manual seats, and yeah, we met, and he made this custom one for me, which feels great. So this one sits more to the center, like the OEM seat, and feels just a tad higher than my original seat, and they are almost perfect. I think I'm gonna have to modify them a bit more to make sure I sit as low as I sat in my manual seat before. So the journey is not over yet. It will be soon, but it's not yet. But the big question is, how did I convert this seat to a BMW spec, which means working airbags and heated? So let's talk about heating first. If you would buy Recaro CS seats aftermarket version with heating, it will cost you a lot, and the only option you will get is like a heating button on the side where you can turn it on and turn it off. It will not work with your climate control buttons. It's not going to be like an OEM solution, which I wasn't a fan of. So I decided to go different way. I bought two BMW seats, used ones. I think one costed me about 60 quid, another one 75, 80, and they both had heating and they were manual, so they really replicated kind of my M2 seats I had in my car. They don't have to be from M2, as long as they are from BMW 1, 2, 3 series. They come with the modules, with the wiring, because you need all of that to make it work. So I bought these seats, I stripped them completely, tore them up. I took the heating elements, the heating mats out of them with all the wiring, and then mounted them into my Recaro seats. I had to cut a bit of material here and there to make them fit perfectly. Once the mats were in, then the second thing was the wiring, but obviously all of that came with the seats I bought, so it was really easy to connect to the existing wiring in my M2. Now let's get to the airbag situation. So obviously I was a bit nervous about it because, well, they are airbags, they have explosives in them. I don't think I could do it without really getting a good advice, and that's when a guy from AMX Performance in Poland came really helpful. So AMX, you can actually buy Recaro seats which are already spec to BMW spec, etc. You can buy them directly from him, but the seats will cost you 5 to 6 grand. They look amazing. The guy is the best in the world when it comes to Recaro seats. If you look at Instagram, I can guarantee that if you look at some amazing looking Recaro CSs, they come from him. People from around the world buy them from him, and I'm not surprised because the quality is top notch, but you have to pay. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to buy from him. So I got in touch with him and asked him, because you can actually buy some bits and bobs from him as well, and he literally, you know, he didn't ask for any money or anything, and he spent his own time on advising me, on helping me what to do with these airbags, which I'm so thankful to him. Go and check him out. I'm gonna again leave link to his webpage in the video description. Go and check him out to see his work, because it's just amazing. It's absolutely outstanding. So I cut the wires and soldered everything together, and it works. No error messages. It was nerve-wracking connecting everything to the battery, but yeah, nothing blew up, no error messages. The car is happy with this airbags as well, so absolutely buzzing about it that it actually worked. Then for the passenger seat, you also do have to install the passenger seat sensor. So you will have to transfer it from the BMW seat. And you might ask the question, why did you not just buy the bits and bobs from eBay? And the simple answer is, it will actually cost you more to buy heating elements, to buy wiring, to buy passenger seat sensor and modules separately. If you want to buy them separately, you're probably paying 100 quid, 150 quid per seat, and I bought the seats for less than half of that. So as you can see, it's better to buy a seat and strip it yourself. And because I bought the seats, I also had the rails and I had the seat belt buckle, so I did not have to strip anything of my M2 seats, which was perfect. So let's talk about the total cost of this modification. So the seats were 1,200 quid, but I actually managed to sell the original mounting for the Clio for 100 quid. So that basically gave me 1,100 quid total price. Then I had to buy two seats for about 135 quid.
The next cost was the Recaro covers for about £330. Another big cost was the rail adapters, which I had to get from US, and they did cost me about £430 with taxes. And the last cost was the base frames, which costed me £425. And that gave me a total of £2,420. Yes, I know, not cheap, but still half price of the BMW spec Recaros.
So as you can see, if you have a bit of a manual skill, and I'm not very manual skilled person, but you can buy a soldering tool for 10 quid at Lidl. You don't need any specialist tools really, so that's the beauty of it. And you can learn all of that from the internet, from YouTube. So it is not that difficult to actually do it. And I encourage people to actually be brave enough to try to do these things themselves. But I guess the main question is, how do they actually make me feel when I'm driving? Well, let's test it. So, cornering, you definitely feel like the side bolsters, the bottom bolsters, hold you so much better than before. That's the main difference, I would say, and the fact that I feel everything through my boom, because there's just less padding, there's no much of that springiness in them. You have just foams in, you don't have any kind of soft metal bouncing elements underneath. So yeah, they feel firmer, but they're not uncomfortable. And my boom feels what's happening with the car. This is something I was really missing in the OG seats. And when it comes to the side bolsters, yes, they are not as tight as, for example, Recaro pole positions. But pole positions are really track-oriented seats where they don't recline, they are fixed mounted usually. With this, they recline, so they give you that flexibility, that option that you can still fit in passengers at the back. And with M2 and the flexibility it offers, I think that's important to be retained. when I'm driving, not cornering very hard, you can constantly feel both bolsters hugging you slightly on the sides. But when you actually press on them in the corner, they really don't let you move a lot in the seat, which is great. Absolutely fantastic feel. And it just overall makes you connected to the car when you're driving so much more, which is absolutely fantastic. Wow. Honestly, this car eats the corners, and now you can feel it even better. The car is glued to the road, but before I was bouncing too much in my seat, and now all of that bounciness is gone. I'm literally feeling connected to the car, something which was missing before. I think the M2 seats were just the weakest link of the car when it comes to delivering that experience, driving experience. And now with these seats, I feel connected to the car in a way I couldn't connect before, which is fantastic. So would I recommend it? Overall, absolutely. And this, I think, might be just the first step in my journey with the Recaros, because what I ideally want to do is I want to make this car really special and really unique. And what I mean by that is I want to reupholster the seats, but not just the Recaros. I want to do the back as well to match it. And I want to go with either tan or cognac, which I think would look fantastic with the Long Beach Blue. So that is a long-term plan. Obviously you need money for all of this, and because I've got upcoming trips, I cannot afford to spend that kind of money on the car at the moment. But when I do save some money, that's the direction I'm gonna be going in. Make it look special, make it look unique, make this car one of one. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's all about this car being really mine and reflecting what I feel, how it should be, how it should look and feel. And you know, for me, the car doesn't have to be the fastest in the world, doesn't have to be, you know, special for anyone else, but it has to be special for me. And I think with this modification, this is kind of last piece in this puzzle to make this car really special and really unique to me. So let me know, what do you think about these Recaros? Do you like them? Do you think it's worth it? And do you think you could do the conversion as well? Now hearing that you can actually save money by doing that. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a like, you subscribe to my channel, and I see you shortly in the next one. For now, goodbye, do widzenia.